So many different kinds of ukuleles. How do you know which one's the best for you and which one's the best for your classroom? Let's start with your classroom. We've talked about the different sizes, and it depends on your kids, the age, and their proficiency level. If you're teaching advanced high school kids, you're going to want probably tenor size, bigger. If you're working with younger kids, probably soprano for a lot of reasons. They're the smallest, they fit their hands better, they are cheaper, you can find them more easily, and they're more indestructible. Let's put this one down. This is a tenor size. These are soprano size. But there are so many soprano sizes. Cheap or expensive? Well, obviously get the inexpensive ones because you don't want to worry about stuff getting damaged. And if you're working with little kids, they're going to get damaged. They're going to get dropped. They're going to get broken in all kinds of ways. So get the stuff that you can easily replace, but don't get the cheapo. Get the inexpensive ones. Here are some examples. These are both basically the same ukulele. A company that I like is Mahalo. I do a lot of work with them, and I think they make great inexpensive ukuleles. That's why I do so much stuff with them. A lot of projects together. Here are two of their models, and they make a lot of really fun stuff. Happy faces, flowers, bright colors, all kinds of stuff that kids will love. And this one is the happy face. This is the, I don't know what they call it, hibiscus or something. It's got some flowers on there. It's pink. This one's yellow. So they have different finishes on them. You want to get something that can handle a little bit of abuse. Obviously, you'll teach your kids to care for them, but they're going to get abused anyhow, just accidentally. So this example here is a couple of similar ukuleles. They're both Mahalo, soprano size. They're the same ukuleles, basically. The difference is that when they're done being built, they get painted. This one has a thicker paint on it, which allows it to withstand more. This one has a thinner finish on it. The paint is more transparent and you can see the wood grain, so it looks pretty, but it's also a little more delicate. They both play the same. They both sound mostly the same. The big difference is that this one is sturdier, the kind with more of a thick finish on it. The one with the lighter finish that has more of a transparent finish where you can see the wood sounds better. It sounds a little prettier. And the sound resonates longer. The one with the thicker paint is probably better for a classroom because it sounds basically the same, especially when you're in a room full of kids all playing and making a lot of sound. So what's the difference really? It's a very small difference. But this one has the thicker paint, which protects it. So I'd go for this, and they have about 500 different colors and models and designs. Just go online. You can find other brands that do it too, but I'm really familiar with Mahalo, so I know they're good. I know they have good tuners. They stay in tune really well, and this is what I've always used with my little ones. On the other hand, you could always get a $3,000 Kamaka soprano. This sounds better, it plays better, and it's beautiful, but you're obviously not going to buy this for any kind of a classroom experience. But I'm just letting you know that there are really high-end soprano ukuleles, so you don't think that a soprano is little, so it's only for kids. Nah, these are really high-quality professional instruments, soprano size, which is used for playing certain kinds of music. Just a different type of playing style as opposed to playing with a tenor or a concert size. Something you might not know is that LA Unified has their own instrument repair division. They're really good, and you don't even have to drive anywhere and bring anything in. You call them up, you describe what's going on, they'll give you a little code number you print out, and you put the tag on the instrument, bring it down to the office. The instrument repair division drives to your school, picks up the instrument, takes it back, fixes it, sends you an email when it's done, brings it to your school, and all you have to do is walk up and down to the office a couple times, and they do a really nice job. You don't pay anything for that. It comes out of the school budget, but if you have a music program, that's got to be built into the program because things break and they need to be repaired. So use them if you break stuff. Although if you have like a $50 instrument and it breaks, it's not worth it to repair because the cost of repairing a cracked neck or something on a $50 instrument is probably more than the cost of the instruments, so just replace them. But in my class, I always had $300 or $400 instruments, and once in a great while they had damage, and so in that case I would just have the instrument repair division fix them, and that's really good for more expensive instruments. If you have cheap stuff, inexpensive stuff, just buy more instruments because that's why you're buying the inexpensive stuff. You got to build into your plan. You know some of that stuff is going to get smashed, and you don't want the kids to freak out when they drop stuff. Just let them know that it's okay, which of course you already know that, and then just get some new stuff.